I've experienced 3 different types of evaluations in my day. First one is the obvious and most common. I was evaluated on test scores. Oftentimes, this was a single test that my students had to do well on in order for them to go to the next grade, me to get a bonus, or even keep my job. So oftentimes, day of the test, I would have students come in tired and try to sleep, and oh, by the way, I can't wake them or I get in trouble. Sometimes I would have students who were brilliant that just didn't test well, or were sick and couldn't come in to take the test. And also, sometimes we just had flawed tests. One year I was teaching psychology and the district designed a test for us. Except they designed the test using curriculum that they excluded from our curriculum maps. Stuff they didn't even ask us to teach was on the test. And for real, too, not like when the students go, you never taught us this and you did. It wasn't in the curriculum map. I guess that's what happens when you have somebody not in the classroom designing the test. Anyways, average score was a 45 out of 100 district-wide. And yes, they sent us those numbers. And we were told to make this their final grade, so we were like, what do we do? In the end, they sent us an altered scoring chart. Basically, anybody that got above a 30 received an A. 30 out of 100. And that's being used to evaluate me. Then there was the written evaluations that combined the test scores, the walkthroughs, and a self-evaluation. That's right, we were told to write a full evaluation on ourselves. Now, the first year we did this, all the teachers were like, well, let me do this honestly and show room for improvement, things that I'm not great at. But at the end of the year, our self-evaluation was plugged into the calculation for our total score. And for many of us, being honest dropped us down. I evaluated myself honestly, and it kept me 0.2 points away from receiving an $8,000 bonus. And the bonus wasn't even announced until after we did the self-evaluation. That's beside the point. So guess what I evaluated myself every year after that? Amazing. Lastly, there's the walkthrough evaluations. Entirely subjective and a massive game of chance. I received a walkthrough during a test where the evaluation was supposed to measure my classroom communication. I received a needs improvement because I didn't talk to my class during the test. When I appealed this, I was just told, well, you should have found some way to communicate with them during a test. Then I received a walkthrough during a lesson where the administrator walked in for 5 minutes and then left. And less than a minute later, a different administrator came in to evaluate my class again. Same lesson, same scenario, same rubric. I didn't tell them that I was just evaluated. And I received a completely different evaluation score. It's subjective.